What is up, everybody? My name is Kian, aka Stoic Speaks, and today I just hit day 30 in NoFap, and I feel incredible. This week I felt really down, but then again I have the flu. Like, I still currently have the flu, so you know, not gonna be on peak performance while fucking fighting off Ebola. Oh my days, NoFap is life changing. You're not gonna see me going back anytime soon. I ain't getting caught slipping. Everything people say about NoFap is real. Let me get started on the attraction, because I know that's what people want to know about most. When you do NoFap, you're gonna get pussy. That's just simple. I don't think you should do NoFap for the pussy though. I advise strongly against it, simply because if you're only thinking about the pussy, you're going to fail. I made a bold statement earlier. I said everything people say about NoFap is true, which is true, but a lot of things people say is exaggerated. Let me talk about attraction. I'm going to make a separate video about this because it needs a video to itself, but you're not going to attract every female. You need to hit the female's minimum standards of attraction before then she's not even going to want to talk to you. You know, for the most part, unless you're a really jolly, outgoing person. But she's not going to fuck you unless you meet her standards, you know. NoFap doesn't make ugly guys slay supermodels. That's just the reality of it. But it damn well will help. It'll help you slay at many other women. If you're a fuck ugly guy, and there are many of us out there, when you do NoFap, you'll be able to get many more women. It'll get you from 0 women to more. So if you only care, if you have everything else in your life in order, which no one does, but if you think you do NoFap for the pussy, go for it. But I think you will fail. You will keep wanking, you will keep relapsing, because you're only thinking about the sex. So that's why I'm not doing it. It works. I could go out every single day and fuck somebody now if I wanted to. 100%. NoFap gives you certain charisma that only NoFap does. It's not just NoFap. I think it is the semen retention has a big, huge part to play in that. But I know for a fact I could just go to a coffee shop today and get a girl's number, get her on a date, and beat the cheeks off her. 100%. 100%. Because I know this as well. That's how it does happen. You don't need to do any stupid pick-up artist techniques. None of that bullshit. Talk to them like a human. That's... Oh, I've got so many things to hit on this video. Basically, attraction works. Definitely. If a girl is out of your league anyway... Well, okay, that's another thing. Leagues, they don't exist. But if you're very, very, very low on the scale of 1 to 10, it's going to be super hard for you to... Like, if you're obese... I used to be obese, and I used to have a fucking afro, and I looked even fatter. So, I was still attracting women, even though I was mashing. You know, all the time mashing. I would get my hole every now and then. It was very infrequent. It was very infrequent. And, you know, I was in beta male desperation mode, texting them all the time. No, it's not the right way to go about things. Nah. I wish I could take that back. But once I went on the NoFap thing, every woman I come into contact with, I think I'm not ugly, but I don't think I'm a fucking supermodel. But that helps. You know, if you're just like me, a normal, average Joe, and you do NoFap, you can get any woman, I'm pretty certain. I believe that I could, and I believe if you're, as long as you're average looking like me, you can just fucking get any woman. But a lot of guys on NoFap are dweebs, like how I used to be. If I did NoFap back then, well, I did do NoFap back then, it didn't work very well. You know, the attraction part. But it works now because I made the effort to go and fix everything else that was wrong with me, but I use NoFap as a tool, you know? That's the beauty of NoFap. You can't just stop wanking and like, yeah, I'm gonna get pussy now. No, unless you're already got a great body, you got a good job, you got drive, then you'll get the pussy as well with NoFap. It's a tool, it's not a magic wand. Right now, I'm talking to some women, but more as friends. I don't want to have the temptation of having females in my life. I'm working on my grind, you know, I'm chasing a promotion and shit. Like, NoFap right now for me is a tool to develop my manhood. And I think that's how everybody should do it. I wanted to do this video 30 days NoFap and give the steps of what happened, and now I'm going on a tangent. But it's a really hard thing to structure because it's fucking out there. It's the most obscure topic on the planet. It's fucking weird. I know there's many things I'm missing about this attraction, and I'll watch it later and there'll be stuff I'm missing, but they'll be all coming in later videos. Subscribe, lads, to see what the fuck I'm talking about. Number 2 benefit I've seen in 30 days. You see people as humans. What the fuck does that mean? You no longer objectify women. You no longer have beef or tension with men. Oh my god, lads. There was a fella who I was clashing with in work. Clashing with. He was a sound guy. He had his problems, like I think he has depression. But he was just taking it out on me. Completely taking it out on me. The second I go on, like, I'm a week into my retention, he starts doing me favours, being lovely to me, asking me like genuine questions. Completely flipped. And this has happened in the past also. I've working in this company for a year, so I've had my run-ins with him. But every time I go on a streak, this motherfucker is nice to me. So like, there must be something I am doing. I know it's not everyone believes in the woo-woo, you give off pheromones, they can smell it off you. No one's going to believe all that stuff. I do believe some of that stuff. But maybe it's just how I'm carrying myself now. Maybe when I'm mashing out all the time, if I wank 3 times one night and I go in the next day, I remember what I used to say when people are like, how are you today? I'd be like, yeah, I'm tired, but another day, another dollar. Some stupid shit like that. Now, I'm not tired when I go into work. I get up at 4:30 in the morning, go to the gym, I bounce into work and I'm fucking like, yeah boy, I'm fucking delighted. Let's get this bread. I'm not on 30 days yet, but at 10 p.m. today, Irish time, I will be on 30 days. Yeah, how you don't objectify people. This is my second point. When I'm wanking all of the time, I see women as sexual objects. That's honest. That's why I quit. Because I don't want my mind to be corrupt, overly sexualized. But it's fake sexual. It's not. People think, oh man, I wank 3 times a day, I got a high sex drive. No, that's completely wrong. If every single man that wanks says he has a high sex drive, you don't. You have a normal sex drive, but you're just addicted to porn. It's fucking true. It's fucking true. 1% of people have a high sex drive, 1% of people have a low sex drive. The people with high sex drives, they have sex a lot. They will go out and just be a hoe and they'll have a lot of sex. They don't sit in their room jacking off. That's not a sex drive. It's in the name. Sex drive. Sex drive. A drive for sex. It's not a wank drive. It's not a fap drive. I had this conversation with so many people that don't understand it. Okay, yeah. So let me just talk about how I objectify people in the past. I would talk to my colleagues, like my female colleagues, and I would just be looking at their looks, their attractive features and stuff. I work with all beautiful ladies, like they're all gorgeous, but now I see them as gorgeous friends, individuals, lovely people that I can connect with on a personal level. Whereas before I would look at their ass when they walk past and shit. That's just fucking bullshit. That's fucked up. That's creepy. What the? Like, you can still appreciate the fucking beautiful shape of a woman, but not just like a piece of meat. That's just wrong. Honestly, it is wrong. Now I know a lot of people will say that's beta male mentality and stuff, but it isn't, because you can still go fuck those women, you know. I'm all about having a rotation. I'm not all about texting girls for hours every day. If I wasn't doing a semen retention thing, I would definitely have a rotation of women right now, but it's not what I'm about right now. Maybe when I accomplish all my goals, then I'll go get a rotation, but not until then. Yeah, no, I don't care about that stuff, honestly. I had relations. I hooked up with some woman there last Friday. I didn't intend on it. Partially, kinda. I went out with my friends. I was like, yeah, if it happens, it happens, and it happened. But I think that was entirely due to NoFap as well. I wasn't going out looking though. I don't have that fucking pussy on the mindset. Not anymore. Jesus Christ. It's actually amazing how it fucking dissolves when you just stop watching porn. I think even if I was still masturbating, I wouldn't. It would have went as well. But the porn thing really fucking helps. Quitting porn, you can actually see people. And it's amazing. It's amazing. Do you know, I've had a few encounters now where I go to have coffee on my own for my lunch every day in work. And on 2 occasions, women have come up and sat next to me and just started talking to me. It must be just, like, I don't have my phone out, I'm not like that. I like to just sit there and think. So they probably see me as someone who's approachable. I'm not like everybody else with headphones and listening to fucking music. But it's really nice. It's really cool when people actually approach you and stuff. And they feel comfortable enough to approach you because you obviously don't seem sleazy. Women can sense this shit, man. Women can be a fucking pain in the ass. I'm all about MGTOW shit. When you're not a fucking sleazy bastard, women will actually do their best to be nice to you. Seriously. I have a date Saturday with a girl. A friend date, you know. I'm not, my goal is not to smash or whatever, or get a girlfriend, but I like having females in my life. And I said I'd meet her at this place, blah blah blah, and she's like, check the forecast, it's gonna be lashing rain, I'm gonna pick you up, because I drive a motorbike, she drives a car. She was like, she was nice enough to say she'll pick me up instead of me getting fucking soaked on the bike. Which is, see, it's another thing, like, do you know, when girls will go the extra mile for you when you're not being a sleazy asshole. With NoFap, you don't have to try as hard with the women. It's like you give off something that makes them do the trying. It's fucking special, lads. My conversations with my male friends over the last 30 days has been powerful also. I had a conversation with 4 of my friends that really resonated with me. One being with my buddy Chris. I can't get into depth about any of these conversations because they were deep, meaningful conversations between friends that I do want to keep secret. Chris and I had a proper good one-to-one about, like, he's doing NoFap as well, but it wasn't related to NoFap. It's like how we pull each other up. We always were there for each other. He used a metaphor, an analogy, saying like we're like the 2 guys from Suits. I don't know their names, I forget, I watched it but I forget their names. How they're like blood brothers, through it thick and thin, always going to stick their neck out for each other. And that's how me and Chris have always been. We've always been there for each other. We do have our fucking disagreements and stuff. We're going to disagree with everyone, but he's like my brother, honestly. He's my Lithuanian brother. Another conversation I had with my other buddy Dara. He's fucking developing quickly, very quickly. He still pisses me off with some of the bullshit he says. Dara, you're a bit retarded sometimes, but I love him. He's growing so fast as a man, and NoFap is helping him so much. It's actually helping the 3 of us, me, Chris and Dara. We're growing like fucking exponentially from it. I had a conversation with 2 of my other friends. I'm actually getting close with everybody, making new friends and everything. NoFap is fucking incredible, lads. Come back to me. Okay, I have one friend. I'm not gonna give his name. He's a strong man. Like, he's an alpha male. He's very stoic, man. If he takes my name, I'm gonna slap the tits off. He was talking to me about it. He was like, I get NoFap, but I don't get the semen retention thing, man. I clap my woman's cheeks every day, multiple times, and I still get my shit done. I'm still productive. And I was like, yeah, yes you do. For me, I'm still going to bang women, but I'm not going to bust my nut, because you get even more productive. Like, think about it, man. I was just saying this to him. I was like, you have a girlfriend and you clap her cheeks. That's way different to being single, wanking all the time. Way different. It fucks your brain up. But having sex, we're putting the planet to reproduce. That's not going to affect you negatively, unless you're really addicted to it, and obviously he's not. But he was just like, yeah, I understand, actually, I understand it. I can imagine that when you harness that jism, you do get more pushed towards success. And that's another thing. I have a buddy who moved to Canada, and we had a chat on Facebook Messenger, on the video calls. And he was like, the fuck is this you're putting into the Snapchat group about you not having a wank? And literally he said it like this, and I was like, here we do you want to have a conversation about me wanking? He was like, yeah, I fucking do. I bet you are a wank there every fucking day, 3 times a day since you were 12 years old, 10 years wanking. I was like, yeah. And he was like, why are you quitting now? And I was like, man, look at me a year back, fat, obese motherfucker, depressed. When I cut out the wanking, now look at me, I'm happy, I'm confident, I'm getting after my goals. He went, man, I think porn is a good thing. You hack your brain chemistry to think that you're sleeping with a lot of women, and then your brain thinks basically you're an alpha male. And I was like, yeah, keep going. He was like, so basically, your brain thinks you're at the top of the food chain because you're beating your meat up to all these women. And I went, here, but that's the problem. You are hacking your reward system, your dopamine reward system. You wank so much, your brain thinks that you're the top dog, and it's like, yeah, I don't need to do anything else anymore. I'm already slaying 100 bitches a fucking week. That's that. That's why you become sedentary. That's why I was fat. That's why I had 0 achievements. And that's why when I gave it up, everything started coming my way. It's like, it's not magic. It's because I got hunger for dopamine. And I started getting my goals, because when I'm not busting nuts, I'm like, how do I get dopamine now? I gotta talk to these people. I gotta move up in my career. It just makes sense. But it could, because your brain loves dopamine. It's fucking addictive. When you stop smoking cigarettes and you stop wanking, your brain is starved, 0 dopamine. Your brain is addicted to dopamine. It loves the shit. So it's gonna make you go get it naturally. And then your brain, because you're doing it naturally, you're getting it from achievements, your life skyrockets. Let me think, what else is there? We talk about attraction, we talk about country like a young boy don't get defensive. I'm sorry. Listen, J-Ronic. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I need to hit right now. I am happy. Alright. I don't know. Alright, that's it. I'll make another video soon about something. I've got a shit ton of ideas. I'll make something soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.